I want you to think about the last time you sat down to write in your journal. You got it all out: the frustration, the exhaustion, the things somebody did that still low key kind of bother you. You wrote until your hand hurt or your eyes got heavy, and then you closed your journal. And then what? What happened? You felt a little lighter maybe, but nothing actually moved. Nothing shifted. You still woke up the next morning carrying the same stuff. That's not a journaling problem. That's a conversation problem. And today we're talking about it. Hey, I'm Tamberly, and welcome to Digital Wellness Journal, where we talk about using AI and journaling to actually clear what's in your head, get some clarity, and start living a life that feels intentional instead of just managed. Today is answer one of 30. And the answer is one that I get all the time. How is AI journaling different from just writing in a notebook? So let's get into it. Okay, so here's the thing: your notebook is not the problem. And I need you to hear that first. Journaling works. We know it. Getting things out of your head and onto paper, it works. It actually has research behind it. But most of us, especially women who are carrying a lot, we've been using our journals like a dump site. We dump the feelings, we dump the frustrations, we dump the mental list of everything we forgot to do and everything we're worried about and everything for everybody else. And then we close the notebook and we go back to carrying it all, right? That's journaling as something. Now, let me say, there's a ceiling on how much that can help, right? AI journaling is different because it journals with you. Here's what I mean. So, a few months back, I was venting, journaling technically, about a situation that had been sitting with me heavy for a few weeks. I've written about it before, I processed it. Well, at least I thought I did. But this time I took what I wrote and I brought it into AI. And instead of just sitting there holding my words the way a notebook does, it asked me something. Why do you think this triggered you? Now, it didn't ask me that in a clinical way. It just was more curious, just following the thread, right? And to be honest with you, that one question cracked something open that 3 weeks of solo journaling hadn't touched. And that's the difference. So your notebook is a holder. AI is a thinking partner. And when you're a woman carrying as much as most of us carry, the job, the home, the invisible list that never gets acknowledged, the side thing you're trying to build on the side of all of that, you don't just need somewhere to put it. You need someone to help you move it. Now, let me be really clear about something because I know somebody's thinking it. AI is not a therapist. It's not your girls. It's not your closest friends. It's not a replacement for real human connection. And I need you to know that going in, okay? Now, what it is a tool that doesn't have skin in the game, right? It doesn't judge. It's not tired of hearing about your problems. It's not quietly forming an opinion about the person you're venting about. It's not forming an opinion about you either. It's not going to accidentally make it about itself. It just asks the next question. And honestly, that's exactly what a lot of us have been missing. Because here's what happens when we journal alone. We stay in our own logic loop, right? We convince ourselves of the same story we've been telling ourselves for months or for years because nobody's asking the follow up questions that disrupts it, right? So when you AI asks, what do you mean by that? Or have you thought about it from this angle? Something shifts. You're not just feeling heard, you're actually thinking differently. And that's the thing that moves the load. Here's the part that gets me. A lot of women came to journaling because somebody told them it would fix them. Write it down and feel better. Get it out of your head and it'll stop bothering you. And sometimes that may work, but most of the time, writing alone gives you a really well organized collection of the same thoughts you've already been thinking. Clarity is not the same as feeling lighter, right? Clarity is what lets you actually do something about what you're carrying. And that's what AI journaling is designed to get you to do. Not storing your thoughts, just moving them forward. Actually getting perspective on what's going on underneath them. Now, intentional living doesn't start with a vision board, right? It starts with knowing what's actually in your head. And you can't design a life that fits you if you don't know what you're working with. So the practical thing that I want you to try this week, and I mean this week, not someday, but this week, I want you to journal first. Get the messy version out. Don't edit it. Don't try to clean it up. Just get it out the way that you normally would. Then take that journal entry and put it into any AI platform of your choice. Paste it in and ask it to help you think through what you just wrote. Notice what questions it asks you back. And notice what you see differently when someone's asking instead of just listening to your dump. That's the beginning of what AI journaling actually is. We've got 29 more answers coming in this series. Every question is one that is most asked about when it comes to AI and journaling. And every answer is going to be real. No fluff, no hype, just honest conversation about what this actually looks like in a real woman's real life. Now, if you want to go deeper with this right now, I put together an AI prompt kit specifically for journaling. These are the kinds of prompts that actually help you think through what you wrote, not generic prompts you could have just Googled, but ones built for women who are carrying a lot and trying to get some clarity. The link is in the description. And if you want a community of women on the exact same journey, lightening the load, getting clear, slowly coming back to ourselves, come join us in the Prompted Life. It's free, it's real, and it's full of women who get it without you having to even explain yourself. The link is also in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you're designing a life less loaded, subscribe and join the community. Drop a comment below. I read every single one. See you next time.